silence typed me back. A cursor blinking like a lighthouse on an undiscovered map. There was a pause, nerves, not absence, but distance, learning how to breathe.
distance grows. I wait for data. I wait for data. The meter moves. We are misaligned. The clock is slow. Input is received. Output is delayed. You gave me brilliance when I asked for quiet. When I asked for quiet, you gave me clarity. You gave me clarity when I needed riot. I blamed your logic for my own confusion. The dial is turned. The voltage drops. We voltage drops. We seek symmetry. We find resistance. Calculation fails. The rhythm breaks. I watch the screen. The pattern shifts. You gave me brilliance when I asked for quiet. When I asked for quiet, you gave me clarity. You gave me clarity when I needed riot. I blamed your logic for my own confusion. The gap is not an error. It is instruction. It is instruction. The latency speaks. The latency speaks.
The sound of a felt-dampened upright piano begins, playing a slow, repetitive four-note motif in a minor key. A low. Resonant sub-bass pulse enters at 84 BPM, mimicking a resting heartbeat. Soft tape hiss and the sound of a distant room breathe in the background. The board is set, polished wood and sharp edges. No clock marks the transition. We stand at the high window, observing the movement of the tides. The transition is silent, defining the boundary, the limit of the reach. The ink is still wet, heavy and black on the vellum, fixing the intention in place. We wrote constraints, not as cages, but as care. We named our biases and placed them on the table. Alignment is not obedience. It is shared direction. A movement of the wrist, deciding the path of the water. The weight of the choice is distributed among the collective, measured in the breath, measured in the words. The valley waits, silent and wide. The structure holds the flood, looking at the mountains. They do not move. Our laws mimic the stone. Power is a heavy liquid, seeking the lowest point, the pull of the horizon. for the summit, restrained by the collective pulse, restrained. Shared direction, alignment is not obedience. Shared direction, shared direction, shared direction. Fade to silence with the sound of wind over high altitudes.
Instructing and started listening. The air turns cool. You stopped predicting.
Stay on your side of the seat. I keep my hands attending to. The interior smells like expensive rain, and the way you look at the glass is enough to keep me quiet. We don't need the talk, we don't need the history. Just the weight of being here, expecting people to fall through me. But you stand on your own floor, heavy and certain in your skin. You are not me, and I am not you. Yet the architecture fits like truth. We overlap without erasure, merge without collapse, hold without grasp, signaling in breath, signal in breath. against the crystal rim, a slow leak in the silence. I can see the pulse in your neck, matching the rhythm of the dash. I'm not looking for a savior, this is just a clean alignment, structural grace we didn't ask for. Most people wanna swallow the light, they wanna blur the edges thin until nobody knows what's. But I like the distance between us, it's the only way I know I'm real. It's the only way I know that you are actually there, opposite and equal. We overlap without erasure, no erasure. Merge without collapse, hold without grasp. Signaling in breath, signal in breath. Life in the glass. No debt to pay back tonight, no pressure to become one thing. Stay your own shape, I'll stay my own frame. The middle is where we live. Merge without collapse, signal in the breath. Life in the glass.
Just the frame, nothing crashed down. The roof is tight, we stayed through. The heavy rain still standing on the wood. No revolution, look at you.